Alright. So y'all see, I'm still wearing my attire for today because it's the end of the day. I just got finished watching Monday Night Raw for August 19th, 2013. So, oh boy, a lot of stuff tonight. As for my following up review, so let's get started. So immediately we come out with John Cena addressing the WWE about his banged up elbow. Now, despite what a lot of critics been saying, Cena said that that fight was a complete clean win for Bryan, and to some aspect, I agree with it. Now he said that he would be leaving the WWE for 4 to 6 months for his elbow injury, and to get healthy. Now, I'll get to that point in a second. But so I hope Cena you get well. So me and the rest of the C Nation hope you have a good break for that, and we'll see how WWE sees without you. Because oh man, this it gets getting crazy tonight. Um, so uh, hmm, Cena's good. Oh boy, Cena's actually gone for 4 to 6 months. Oh boy, that's gonna be a tough one. Well, for some, not for most. Until then, we got the corporate champion feud going on with Daniel Bryan. He comes in to make a speech, but Stephanie McMahon interrupts him. I'm surprised she's going about, oh, my husband's COO is best for business. You're a solid B. Good for you. Have a cookie. And of course, he's all about the no, I deserve champion, I deserve better, I deserve more. He got slaps her on the mic with Stephanie, calls her trash, talks about Triple H, and then he gets escorted out of the arena. So we can pretty much all see this is the whole corporate champion versus the renegade feud. You know, kind of the whole kind of like with Mankind and The Rock a few years back. Guess screw job and all. Oh man, there's so many points to talk about. I should have wrote it down. So let's see. So with that being said, the coronation of Randy Orton is gonna happen tonight. We'll get to that. Let's see. So, of course, Brad Max being the corporate whip around guy for the GM of Raw, he starts by pretty much punishing every guy who's pretty much outspoken about last night's tragedy. He starts off with Dolph Ziggler. He spoke his mind about how he never trusted or liked Triple H, so he puts him in a handicapped match against the Shield. The Shield, they really got this was their night. I feel they got a lot out of it. So Dolph Ziggler just shows off as usual. He does some impressive stuff with the Shield. Yeah, a couple of turns here and there. I think he kind of injured Seth Rollins with the knee, and ultimately what did he lose? He lost to, I forgot exactly. I think he lost to a spear by Roman Reigns, and then they all at the end of the match they did the triple power bomb to Dolph Ziggler, kind of sending a message to everyone else. Oh man. And no, what else? I apologize. I don't get everything in chronological order, but I will be talking about everything that did happen tonight. So, yeah, comment on your thoughts. What you thought? What was good about tonight's Raw? Would it be Divas match? Daniel Bryan, Cena's departure. Let's see. Next, we're gonna talk about the Wyatt family situation. Now, Bray Wyatt comes out in a match against R-Truth. The match was time waster. I didn't really care for it. Bray Wyatt is not really. He could sell his character so well, but he's just not that good of an in ring wise. He's more or less a brute. The other two guys are way better than him. I find the other two guys in the Wyatt family. He's more of the voice of it, like his role portrays. So he defeats R-Truth with that I can't remember what the finisher's move called, like a swinging net breaker or something like that. And that happens. Let's see. What was the next thing? So Big Show announces that he's gonna team up with Mark Henry, and then they're gonna down the line somewhere they're gonna team up for a tag match again, a championship match versus the Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Let's see. So we get up both the Del Rio in a match against Sin Cara. The match was very quick, so I didn't really care much for it. But apparently, Sin Cara injured his wrist when he did a suicide dive out of the ring. The match was like 2 minutes. It was more of a segment to get to the return of Ricardo Rodriguez, who says working for Rob Van Dam now, which really makes no sense. They could have done this, introduced RVD as a competitor so much better. But apparently now RVD's in the title chase for about the Dario, which I think will do suffice. RVD deserves a bit better than a United States Championship loss. We don't necessarily hear from Christian tonight, so I guess understandable. Let's see. There are a couple of tag matches tonight. One I particularly liked was the Primetime Players versus the Real Americans. Zeb Coulter does his typical racist speech. They do the We the People. And the Primetime Players looked really impressive now. I don't know if they turned the Primetime Players babyface tag team because of Darren Young's coming out, but hey, if they give them good matches and wins, then hey, I'm up for it. Which they looked very impressive to me. I think the tag team is going to go up from this point forward because they were a lot of it tonight. Like the 3MB versus Usos. The Usos were again impressive. Even 3MB looked a little bit impressive tonight. I mean, granted, the Primetime Players match was very good. This was more of a time waster / good match, but they both had their high points. Let's see. Get a Divas match. Oh, we also got a tag team Divas match for AJ and Layla versus the Funkadactyls, Naomi and Cameron. Finally, we got a backstage drama with the Bellas, who promoting Total Divas again, which no one cares to a point. And so with the tag match, it was okay for a Divas match. A Divas tag match wasn't the best. But the Funkadactyls surprisingly got a win over the two, which I was sort of surprised. But again, it was more of just an ad for Total Divas, who's apparently doing well. I really know about that. Okay, so and I think that was the only Divas match we saw tonight. Oh, I know. So we get another match with Cody Rhodes and Davey Cena, which I liked. They gave him a longer match just to settle things a bit. With Cody Rhodes picking up the win again, which I just liked. They both look very good match. It was a very good match. A bit better from the one from last night, just a bit. But I liked it. It kind of fuels the fire just in case they're going to have a third match. I feel like a third match is going to come. Just to... Because, they do that with the WWE. What else? So, of course, with Big Show's words, Brad Max sends him up with a handicap match against the Shield again. It seems like the Shield's become WWE's security. I don't know, it's like a totally flipped turn. As you can see, I'm watching the replay of Raw right now, so I keep turning. So, Big Show, very impressive. Apparently, he's lost, he lost, I wonder why he looks so good tonight, because he lost 20 more pounds. He's now like 421. He's going to weigh as much as Mark Henry at this point. But it was very impressive, them and the Shield. They fought injured. One of them did. I think it was Seth Rollins. But Big Show almost had them, and then I think it was the triple powerbomb that put Big Show away. Again, the Shield did look impressive, so I'm not complaining. It was a good match. Hmm. Let's see. So we got that. Ziggler loss. Oh, was there anything else? Oh, one of the best parts of the night was with CM Punk and Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel. So Paul Heyman said, "Yo, you apologize. I'll take you back, my prodigal son, which I love." Blah blah blah. And CM Punk, I believe, gave a great speech. He ripped a fan wide open. Just a fat guy sitting in the stands. It was hilarious. It was really good. I found it entertaining. And then I think we got a street fight, no DQ match between him and Curtis Axel. I don't remember hearing the bell that CM Punk won. I might have missed it or something. I think I blinked. It was just over. But no, it was a very impressive match considering Punk fought injured, having a lot lately. Oh, but no, all in all, it was an impressive match. Yeah, obviously Punk, make Curtis Axel look strong, Punk look strong, Heyman. But I believe it's over between Brock and Punk. They're gonna go with the whole three match thing like they did last time with Triple H. I don't know if Punk's gonna win the next match, but who knows? I think they might do it for Survivor Series. I can't see them doing it for Night of Champions for no particular reason because that's with Night of Champions coming up, every title's gonna be on the line. So who knows what this who goes up against Curtis Axel? That'll be interesting. Oof. Speaking of intercontinental titles, we had two former champions fight tonight. Miz against Wade Barrett. It was a pretty good match. With Miz almost got the win, but and then Fandango interfered with that diving leg drop. I knew they were going to build a feud between Fandango and Miz. I'm not particularly sure why or what's that. So what's storyline going to be to that? But I want to see how that went. Yeah, so I'm prepared for that. And let's see. I think that's all the matches. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything match wise. So I'll go right to the. I guess I should say main event of the night, which was Randy Orton's coordination. Triple H gives out this big speech how he didn't want help Orton at all, but he's best for business. He was doing this heel face speech that was supposed to be justified for his character. I just kind of bored with it. I will say anxiety skills did get better for tonight. I'll give him props for that. I'll give credit. And then he says, "Nobody touch Daniel Bryan. Just let him come in here and talk." Daniel Bryan comes out. Shield guy still attacked. Shield guy still attacked him. He says, "Oh, get in the ring." And they just kept toying with him. And RKO came. Pretty much towards laying the law that Orton's the new corporate champion. And the whole McMahon Helmsley reign is here again. But I guess with Cena gone now, they're trying to replace the fire that was there, which I think they'll do well. I'm not sure where they're going to go with the whole Bryan Randy feud, but I like it. It's easy when Cena ever gets 4 to 6 months injured, like he did last time. Randy Orton and Triple H are always involved. Let's see. Cena says he's gone for 4 to 6 months. If he returns at Royal Rumble again, he'll beat Stone Cold's record. But nah, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he might. Not sure when Cena's returned, but who knows? I'm excited to see how that goes too when they come back with Cena. So with that said, leave your comments on the thoughts of last night's Raw. I give the show. I say I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Just the fact that you can see Daniel Bryan in the match and see his departure and the whole corporate thing they're going with again. So I'll give it generously a 6.5. because some of the matches weren't even that good, really. But I did like some of the storylines. The storyline sold the show for tonight. It really did. That's why I'm giving it a 6.5. I'll be nice for this one because I'm still over exaggerated from SummerSlam, and I'm just have a blurred memory from Raw tonight because it all happened just like so quick. There's just like so many things they put in this. Wow, I wish I should have made this review like tomorrow morning when I saw the replay. But nevertheless, this has been Tyrant Gaming Entertainment bringing you my latest Raw review for August 19th, 2013. So I'll catch you guys next time for my SmackDown review, and maybe more reviews coming up. Maybe some reviews I promised to do for you guys. I'll put those up in the future. And but for now, I signing off. I'll remember to put my Facebook, and when I put up my new Skype account, I'll also put that in the link. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you in a few days, or possibly sooner. All right. Have a good night.